It's the Murder Master Music Show. 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 Hip-hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what mainstream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Hate no shorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for relevability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with high shades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killing Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't Murder Master Music Show. It's the 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 Murder Master Music Show.
Welcome to episode 266. What the fuck? 266. Who would have thought that, right, man?
Man, prayers we creeping.
266 shows, man. But we got a hell of a show lined up for you tonight. We're gonna bring him on in a minute, but we got the homie B Styles from Kansas City, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Also homie of our homie, the one and only Rick Ross. The real Rick Ross. For those of you that don't know, the real Rick Ross is not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. But we got a lot of big things going on, Mac. We got 2 new shows coming to UGS for Life Online Radio. We got you and Velvet Rose got a show Underground Saturday night, premiering May 28th. Tell us about that show, Mac. What's it going to be about?
Man, it's just gonna be, an hour or hour and a half to just let loose on the motherfucker and have fun on Saturday night, man. You know what I'm saying? Velvet always come in with the nice news and shit. You know what I'm saying, to get us going. But like we was talking on the show we had the other night, it's gonna be more interactive with guests and call-ins too. So if you fuck with us, call in, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your rant on, get your rave on. And just have some fun for at least an hour and a half. And not only that, if you miss it and you want something to laugh at, if you miss it live, if you want something to laugh at throughout the week, just go to the website, ugsforlife.com, man. You'll still be able to pick up on that. We just going to, just have fun on Saturday night, prayers. You know how we do it, man. At least for an hour and a half.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And you know what's funny? You and Vel got good chemistry. She does the news like nobody's business. It's going to be a hell of a show, but we got another show coming, too. For those of you that like to listen to Church of Reality on Sundays, we used to have a segment where the homie Skinny Man would come in and do a rant about whatever. Like, he likes going in on bitches that wear weaves. He might do a rant, for an hour about that. Or he might do a political rant, whatever he wants to talk about. It's going to be a unique podcast to check out. It's called Skinny Man on the Rant. That's coming real soon. Of course, we got Scratch LDP's Slaughter Hour. It's a mixed show. If you got music, you know what I'm saying, get it to us. Go over to ugsforlife.com. And, we're feeling it. I'm sure Scratch will throw it on the show. We might throw it on the Murder Master Music Show. We might throw it on Underground Saturday nights. You know what I mean?
They could have had the second half. They could have had the second half of this show. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like if y'all got music, man, and y'all doing shit for real, and don't be on no fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and most of the swaggers they already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be on that fucking swagger shit. Come with some real shit. Like, if you really want to hit the Murder Master Music Show, man, come with some real shit. some shit that you proud to show motherfuckers. Show these dudes, because some of these dudes listen to you. Ain't no telling who gonna hear your show. They're gonna hear you, and you never know, you might be the next new big thing, but you already been doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the platform for you. You don't have to be in your local city and going to pay these swagged ass DJs to play your song one time. You paying them an arm and leg. No, if you sing your shit here and it's some real shit, we gonna stand behind it because we fuck with the underground. So if you got some hot shit, some real shit, man, Prayer's gonna play your shit. You know what I'm saying? Scratch gonna throw your shit in the fucking. And on top of that, you can network and promote within other motherfuckers that's doing the same shit. But if you
like-minded individuals all across the world, all around the globe, everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers looking for that shit, man. And me and Prayer's been hearing good music since the middle of last year. Yeah.
We're going to get off into some great music right now. I mean, like you said, it's been coming out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Eshawn put out a dope album. Of course, K. Reno's been putting out dope music. You know, a lot of good music is out there right now. The homie B-Style, we're going to bring on in a minute. But first, I'm going to play a track that he did with a guest that we recently had on his show, Big Quinn of UDI. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Big. You know what I'm saying? UDI Under the Influence. Huge fucking Bay Area pioneers over there. You know what I'm saying? Along with 11-5, Cold World Hustlers, people like that. The name of this song, Me Against the World, featuring Big Quint by B-Style. Then we're going to bring on the homie B-Style and actually talk to him. Tell him, you know, have him tell you what he's all about. So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned in right here, UGSforlife.com. Be right back. Man, I did not want that to stop. That motherfucker was going, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. We got to bring on the homie B-Style. Straight out of Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome to the show, B-Style. How you doing, brother?
Yo. What it do?
Oh, man. What it do,
Can you hear
me? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that shit was banging, man. That shit, and you and the homie Big Quint really nailed that one out the park. Where was that song from, B-Style?
That's actually Big Quint. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Big Quint first of all, because he really actually, you know what I'm saying, put me up on a lot of shit, and he showed me what I can do, you know what I'm saying, despite everything else that's in front of me, you know what I'm saying, all the obstacles. He brought me a part of Think Big Vision, and the name in itself explains itself, you know what I'm saying, Think Big. Ain't nothing you can't do, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially if you got a vision, you got goals, you got plans in motion, you know what I'm saying, and you're a man that's got all that going right now. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into any of it, tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and give them a little bit of history about, you know what I'm saying, your career in the rap game.
All right, so check it out. I go by B-Style. That's B-Style with a tilde. If y'all don't know what a tilde is, get a dictionary. But check it out. I come from Kansas City, Missouri. I was born in St. Louis, and I got my game from Kansas City, and I'm making it happen out here on the West Coast. I live in Oregon now, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody in KC. Shouts out to all my St. Louis people. Shouts out to all my Southern Oregon folks. You already know what we do. We all in the building. I was signed. Actually, I am signed with Rick Ross. He's my manager. I met Rick in 2009 when he first came home. He presented me with an opportunity, and I ain't done nothing but soak it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been with him a lot of different places, from Atlanta to Colorado, shit to L.A. Man, it's just been a beautiful thing growing. You know what I'm saying? Anything ain't growing is dead, you know. So you got to maneuver with Rick Ross and see how he works out in public with different people and whatnot. What's it like, you know what I'm saying, hanging around with the real Rick Ross? Man, to be honest with you, I'm a real quiet dude until you get to know me. And Rick, he let me be quiet and pay attention and take notes. We was in Atlanta. I saw Rick sell over 200 books hand to hand. And I'm talking about, you think about it, you know what I'm saying, that ain't really shit. But to watch this man interact with people who don't even really know his story.
Like out there on and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. After the fact, you know what I'm saying, they become fans and be like, oh, man, so who the fuck is this fat rapper dude? You know what I mean? Like, shit be crazy, but, you know what I'm saying, the fake get exposed like hoes. You already know what to do.
Yeah, and, You know what I'm saying? We've had Rick, like I said before, we've had Rick on the show many times. Very humble person. You know what I'm saying? You got any plans in the future as far as doing more stuff with him? Or?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. I owe a lot what's going on to Rick. Rick gave me the motivation, and like I said, he showed me what's possible. When I first met him, I was just rapping, you know what I'm saying? I didn't take it as far as I'm taking it now. And he took me to his house, you know what I'm saying, his mom's house at the time, and we was out there barbecuing, you know what I'm saying, his brother was barbecuing, and I'm playing dominoes with Rick Moms, bro, like, straight up, you know what I'm saying, like, little bitty old me from Kansas City, you know what I'm saying, who really didn't have too much going for him back then. I'm playing dominoes. She beat me, of course. She beat my ass. I ain't afraid to admit it. She was slapping them joints, too. Straight up. But after that, you know what I'm saying, we went to Venice Beach, and I tell this story to all my peoples, you know what I'm saying, because it's a true story. We went to Venice Beach, and at the time there was this cat, Bozo. Bozo's probably the coldest rap artist I've ever seen with my own eyes, bro. Like the way he can captivate you with his stories. And there was some cats, you know what I'm saying, in the circle rapping and shit, and we walked up to him, and it was we probably had about 20 folks with us, you know what I mean? And this dude was rapping, and then Bozo started rapping, and Bozo got like this 8-minute song that he got, bro, with nothing but bars. But I'm talking about it's so deep though, you be like, damn. So everybody's captivated by what's going on, and Rick's, you know what I'm saying, of course, enjoying himself. This cat comes out of nowhere with this camera, man, and he gets to, you know what I'm saying, yip-yapping like, you know what I'm saying, well, fuck Rick Ross and da-da-da-da-da. Me being the type of person who I am, I don't play that shit, bro. Like, you ain't finna diss the OG in front of me. Like, you better gonna stay that shit behind a tree and run. You know what I mean? So I'm fired up, ready to go, you know what I'm saying? And Rick was like, nah, B, nah. You don't got to react to foolishness. You just know how to act with foolishness. And them words right there, bro, has fucking saved myself from trouble and so many times, you know what I'm saying? Just know how to act with foolishness rather than reacting to it. And like you said, Rick is probably the most humble dude I've ever met in my life, too. For real. You wouldn't even know that this motherfucker was moving like that at one point in time.
Yeah, millions. Yeah, that's amazing how he, you know what I'm saying, remained humble. You know,
right. He's always been humble with us too, man. He always shows love every time he's been on. Yeah, Rick always, you know what I'm saying. Like, matter of fact, the last time he was on, he told me if I could set up a show, he'd run it through me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can get him out here. So, motherfuckers that's listening, we can bring Rick Ross to your city, motivational speak, host party or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said he'd do it all, man, and I believe Rick, man. He always kept it real.
Rick got that game. Bro. I'm telling you. He taught me a whole bunch, and I like I said, I'm one who pay attention and keep notes. Like, and just to even have that type of opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Like, opportunity ain't given to everybody. A lot of people don't ever know what to do with it. But me, I took notes. Like, I could probably write a book myself off of just the times I've been with Rick and the stories that he told us. You wouldn't even believe it, bro. You wouldn't even believe it.
And
man.
You know, well, what's cool is, you know what I'm saying, the fact that, you know what I'm saying, not only you signed them or whatever, you work with them, but you traveled all over the place with them. What has been, you know what I'm saying, the reaction to most people when they see him?
You know, actually, it's been kind of crazy. Like, it's always good. Like, we was in Colorado for the Cannabis Cup a couple years back, and, man, so many people knew who he was and was showing love and wanted to take pictures and, you know, buy the book and buy the T-shirts and just support his whole movement that he got going on. But then at the same time, it's a lot of youngsters who don't really know, you know what I'm saying, who Rick is and his story. So when he tells them, it blows their mind. So just to be sitting there watching somebody's face go from like, oh yeah, you Rick Ross, oh, okay, then to being like, oh damn, you Rick Ross, like that, it's an amazing thing to see. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Rick, man. Straight up, man. If it wasn't for Rick, like I said, a lot of this wouldn't even be happening. For real, for real.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out to the real Rick Ross, as I say.
Right.
But yourself, how long have you, B-Style, how long have you been producing and making music?
Well, I've been doing it on and off for a long ass time. I think I wrote the first rhyme in 3rd grade, which is crazy because if my sister listening, she could probably spit it for you. It's crazy. It's so mediocre. It's ridiculous. But I was in the 3rd grade going to Herzog Elementary in St. Louis, Missouri, and I wrote that shit. I wrote. Say what?
I said I know where that school at too.
Yeah, that's why I went to elementary at, man. And I wrote my first rhyme on a bus coming back from a field trip. Me and this one cat, I can't remember his name, but we wrote this little rhyme or whatever. And then after that, like, I just started writing. I felt like, you know, I could do it. And I would write little things, you know what I'm saying? I would sing little songs and shit. And then it just got to the point I went to the pen, and then that's all I was really doing. Because in the pen, like, if you don't got something to do, like, that's why most motherfuckers lift weights and shit, because they ain't got shit else to do. They can't occupy their mind. So I was writing songs. I write like 3 songs a day. And I still got the folder, you know what I'm saying, to prove it. Like, motherfuckers be like, yeah, okay. Like, nah, I still got this shit. But I wrote songs, and after that, you know, I spit songs to my brother-in-law, Jake Berlinger. Like, he's actually the CEO of Rick Ross Music Group.
Right.
And at the time, I spit songs to him, and I was like, yeah, bro, you know, when I get out, I'm going to do this, that, whoop, wop, wop. And he was like, yeah, okay. First, you got to come to Oregon. I was like, all right, you know. And I kind of shined it off for a minute because, you know, I didn't really think it was going to happen. But I was actually in Kansas City, and I won a spot on a little tour. It was the Disclosure New Zine tour. They in St. Louis, actually. Shouts out to Mary, you know what I'm saying? Mary actually put me on my first little demo. Got me out of Kansas City and took me around. We went to Indiana. We went to Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And then I came here, and I really, you know what I'm saying, I started taking it serious. I didn't think about it in the first part because I was like, all right, you know, this is just something to do. But then I realized how good I was with it, you know what I'm saying, and I could actually tell my story with it rather than, you know, doing anything else because motherfuckers ain't trying to hear a story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a story to tell, but motherfuckers really weren't trying to hear that shit unless you could really spit something that, you know, they can vibe to and relate to.
Yeah.
You know, I met Rick. Like I said, I got out of prison in 2008, and this all happened around 2008. But when I came out,
how long were you in for, B-Style?
Man, I had a 5-year bid, man, a 5-year bid. So it was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying, coming home because, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my homie Crazy J, man. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be on this path either. I came home and I decided I wanted to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be just another statistic. When I left prison, the guard said, yeah, he going to be back. I told her, I said, yeah, I'm going to be back at your mom's. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got me fucked up, bro. Not coming back to this hellhole. Nigga, you got me fucked up. Yeah. But if it wasn't for my partner, though, you know, he believed in me, too. And he hooked me up with my homie Nesto, the owner. And Nesto took me to the studio. That was the first studio I'd ever even been in. He could tell you the story, too. I went in there, and I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying, my timing was off between the headphones and the microphone. Even though the shit came out raw, like, I still was, you know what I'm saying, my timing was off. And they was like, damn. The engineer, his name is Jazz. Jazz was like, damn, nigga, you was cold as a motherfucker. And to me, hearing that is cool. But at the same time, I didn't know my skill until, like I said, later on, you know what I mean? But came home in 2008, moved out here, and shit, man, it's been on ever since, man. I've been grinding my way to the top. And I got a tattoo across both my arms that say, y'all can't deny me. So it don't matter if you try to stand in my way. Either I'm going to go around you or I'm going to go over you. You know what I mean? Like, It don't even really matter. I'm not stopping for shit.
That's motivation right there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, I mean, that's what I keep telling people, man. Consistency, you know what I'm saying, and just hard work eventually is going to pay off, you know. But we're gonna go on another track. But before we do that, let's take this caller. Welcome to the Murder Master Music Show. You're on here with Perez, Mac J, and our special guest tonight, D-Style. How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This your boy Big Quit, man. We out here chilling in the backyard.
Hey.
Man.
That's what it do. That's my brother right there, man. What's good?
Welcome to the show.
We sitting here listening, man. And
Live as shit.
Support, support, you know? That's what it is.
Man.
That's what it is.
Look how real it is. How real it is. I just seen Quint like 2 hours ago.
Oh, yeah. Hey, bro.
Hey, just left me. Just left me.
Man. What you sipping on, Quint? I know you sipping. What you sipping on?
Asshole. Yes.
Hey, we sipping on the Kiki juice.
We getting fucked
The
up.
Jose. Yeah, hey.
Because we do what these hoes say.
This motherfucker. Hey, I'm fucking with Chris.
Hey.
I'm fucking with Chris. He's an asshole. Right. He can't help himself.
You already know.
That's what it do.
Hey.
That's what it do.
All bullshit aside, though, man. Hey, we appreciate this shit, man. We sitting here listening to, and we want to hear some good music.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Little brush smashing.
Bumping over here chopping the hooks all day.
We all, everything is all right.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man,
I'm telling you, bro, that's my brother, man. You hear me? That's my brother.
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's Big Quint, you said?
Yeah.
Big Quint, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm chilling. Shit. Sitting here listening to y'all, man. Wait to hear some of these facts and shit.
Hey, that Me Against the World, man. That shit's fire, man. That shit was fire. We're going to give him another one. How about we give him the Kill Everything featuring Cyber? Why don't you tell us about this one?
Yeah, that actually just came out this last Friday. Cyber's from UK, you know what I'm saying? And I linked up with her through the homie Jody Joe. Well, shout out to Jody Joe. If y'all don't know, Jody the glue to keep everything together, man. Like we talk about Jody a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? He on a lot of tracks too, but man, Jody the glue to keep everything together. Straight up. But like I said, Cyber's from UK, you know what I'm saying? And she snaps off, bro. She snaps off. If y'all don't know nothing about Cyber, look up Cyber Chick. And you know what I'm saying? Enjoy. Spit so motherfucking fast where you have to hit rewind and get that bar, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like back in the day up north when we was in Illinois and Chicagoland area, we just call it flipping that shit. Like motherfucker flip.
Yeah,
you know?
flipping.
Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Straight snap on the motherfucker or however, you know, everybody got their own styles or their own saying, but what's it like being a Midwestern cat that's out in Oregon, you know, fucking with Rick Ross though, like.
You know what? On the real, like, it's hella crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's hella crazy because like, I didn't think I was gonna get this far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember like rapping in high school and shit like that with my homie, and I look at where I'm at now, and I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought that I would get this far. And I mean, like, to other people, it might not look like shit. It might look like, you know, this nigga just did this and that, you know what I'm saying? He got a couple cars and this and that. No. You got to know where I come from. Matter of fact, I was just talking to the homie just a minute ago. Like, back in the day, like, I had a homie come to my house, you know what I'm saying? He went to the refrigerator to get some Kool-Aid, and I think the gust of wind must have hit his ass in the chest. You hear me? Wasn't shit in there. But now to have, you know what I'm saying, with my kids, they can eat whatever they want to. Like, you don't even understand the story, the struggle. Like, to see me where I'm at now, like, I feel like I'm lightweight successful, you know what I'm saying? So, but to be out here on a whole nother note, bruh, the tree game.
Yeah, y'all got it made, man. Me and Fred talk about this shit all the time. We had Yuck Mouth from the Looney Zone. He got his own strand of weed called Super Dank. I think that's what he.
Listen, I got a story about Yuck Mouth. I got a story about Yuck Mouth, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, we was at me and Jake B. We went to Kafani's video shoot that he had in the Bay, and we was with Network from Go There Magazine. Shout out to Network. Network showed me how to grow my net worth. But anyway, we out there, you know what I'm saying? We pick up Yuck Mouth from the hotel and shit. We in the Hummer on 26s and shit, you know, stunting, acting stupid. But fucking Yuck get in the whip and shit, you know what I'm saying? And we blowing. And while I just lit up one, I'm rolling up another one. And Yuck was like, "Oh man, y'all niggas smoke, huh?" I said, "Bruh, watch out now." Bruh, we was probably 20 minutes from the video shoot. It was Kafani and Gucci Mane's video shoot. Gucci Mane was actually locked up though, but Young Duro was there too. Bruh, we smoked 5 blunts in 20 minutes. By the time we got there, Yuck was like, "Hold on, bro, y'all niggas from Oregon can't be doing it like this, bro."
Smoked his ass. He was talking all shit too when he prayed. He talking about
he had to jump out the van and the smoke box. Would be real.
He's
like, I can't breathe. I had to jump out the van.
Yuck called me a dirtbag. He said, y'all little dirtbags, man. Y'all motherfuckers smoking, trying to smoke a nigga out. Da, da, da. I was like, nigga, we smoke a lot. He was like, I was like, yeah.
Right, got him. Got his ass.
Shout out to Yuck, though, man. Shout out to Yuck, man. Like, he showed me love, too, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
He's been fucking with us since day one on this show, and he was actually on our 2011 compilation, Fuck the Illuminati. Shout out to Yuck. Hell of a good dude. But, man.
I was about to say, when you come back out here from Oregon, just make sure you got some of that West Coast shit.
Man, say no more. Say
I'm
no
gonna ride
more.
down on your fucking ass. I'll ride right
Look
now.
here, man. Look, say no more. Say no more. We can discuss that a little bit later. Say no more.
I'm gonna ride down
look,
on your
ass. Right now, I'm off this shit right now that quick called Tree Sap, and I just got this butter rum flavor.
See, Fred, they got fancy names for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look. We out here in the middle of the map, like, we just get weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weed or bud or loud or, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got different names. This nigga said Tree Sap. Like, what the fuck?
Look, though, I promise you, bro. A cap full. That's all you need. A cap full. You straight the whole day.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta get out to Cali, man. We gotta get out to Cali.
Yeah, we going,
definitely.
We going.
Going out that way too.
Don't trip. Y'all just let me know whenever y'all touch down. Y'all let me know when y'all touch down, man. We'll pick you up from the airport and get right back on the plane.
That's what I'm talking about. Man, you can't beat that. But man, you got some dope music we heard. We're gonna hear some more music here in a second. But you got projects out in the streets right now that people can check out, or you got anything coming out soon?
Yeah, actually, I'm getting ready to. I'm finna attempt something that ain't never been attempted before. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm finna make this another Coke and rum real quick. So y'all gonna hear the ice machine.
There you go. And we've had everything on here: ice gun, fucking weed, cop. Yeah, B-Style, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we couldn't hear you for a second.
Okay, my bad.
You slipped into the vortex for a minute then.
It's probably gonna be more than 100. I wanted to start off with 100. Like, I got thousands of songs. That's the thing that that's another thing the cats don't know. Like, you can just record yourself.
We missed a few things. You said you're gonna you're gonna drop 100 songs this year alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, are you going for a record with this or what?
Yeah, and the more I think about it, I'm probably gonna go from May to May. So I don't even know how many that's gonna be. Like I might even just dump, you know what I'm saying, a whole folder on y'all, which is about 400 songs. So
yes, that's what I'm talking about.
The crazy thing is that like
music.
I got my own studio, so I just wake up and record. Like majority of the time, some of the songs one of the songs you're gonna play, I woke up with this shit on my mind, sitting down writing in my drawers, decided to set up and record it, and like
right then and there.
Right then and there. It's called What You Know About It, and It all started from a dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody done lost somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing that in this life you can't escape.
Yeah.
But the people when you lose somebody close to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, the song I actually wrote, you know what I'm saying, is about my homie Mikey. When you lose somebody close to you who is actually your motivation to keep going, like, it kind of changes you a little bit. For some people, they get sour and bitter, you know what I'm saying, and hate the world and this and that and the other. And some people, like myself, it makes you go hard. It makes you go so motherfucking hard that a lot of people can't even stand it, which, you know what I'm saying, that's their own fault. You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with me. You need to, reflect on yourself. But the coldest part about it, though, like I said, it is crazy, too, because Quint got the same mic I got. You know what I mean? So when I seen that shit, like, I knew he was my brother. Like, God damn it, you got the same shit. God don't make no mistakes. But
that's what I mean, just you talking about losing somebody, you know what I'm saying, and getting over that, and going right into music. I mean, that's where, you know what I'm saying, the best music comes from, is from people's pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's, I commend you for that. A lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, they'll step back a minute and say, you know what, I'm going to take time off. I'm not going to even mess with the music. But, no, man, let's give them that right now, man. What you know about it? Introduce this song for us, man. Well, you pretty much did, but just let them know a little bit more, and we're going to play this one. We'll be right back.
All right, so check it out. This right here is What You Know About It. Pay attention, because the verses match the hook, and then you'll really see the formula that I'm using. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you the secret right now, but it's some real life shit. Everybody who know me is gonna already feel this shit, and yeah, man, let that shit bang.
Yeah, man, that's another. I mean, you're showing what I hope the people are getting tonight is what I'm getting, and I know Mac's getting it. You're showing a wide variety. You know what I'm saying? That song, right, compared to the other songs we heard, you know what I'm saying, was different direction. You know what I'm saying? It was on some substance. You know what I'm saying? It hit you right in the gut. You know,
right.
When you go in and make a song like that, you know what I'm saying, what does it do to you? I mean, does it fuck with you emotionally? You know what I'm saying? Speaking about things, you know what I'm saying, people that you lost and loved ones and whatnot. How do you get into the zone to even record something like that?
Well, I mean, like I said, man, I woke up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people never know how to deal with their emotions, especially as men. Like, we don't deal with emotions like that. I've just been blessed to be able to have an outlet where I'm able to do that, you know. So
yeah.
When I jumped up, I actually made the beat for that song. So when I jumped up, I had the beat in my head, and I was just like, this is what it's finna be about, you know, because a lot of people don't really know me, don't really know too much, don't know what I've seen, don't know where I've been, don't know what I've done, and I actually just made a hook about that. Like, if you knew, then you probably wouldn't make that face at me when you see me getting cake like a bakery. Straight the fuck up, because I mean, like, everybody got a story, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that been through this and been through that, you know what I mean? And when I see somebody that's been through something and I see them winning, bro, I might go out and buy your motherfucking jersey. I want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's missing in this day and age. Like, we got these youngsters thinking that, you know, it's cool to hate on somebody doing something different when it might not appeal to you, but for somebody else, like that song right there, like what you know about it. Like, at the end of the hook, you got to stand and believe that you can achieve whatever you dream. And a lot of people don't even fucking say that shit to people no more. Like, everybody think that it's all about, you know, popping some Molly and popping bottles and, you know, fucking all these hoes and shit like that. Like, that shit cool and all, but what kind of goals are you setting for yourself in the future? You know what I mean? Like, what are you setting yourself up for? Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
These kids, you know what it is, B-Style? These kids nowadays, they don't respect the elders no more. They don't. We used to like to soak up game from the older people. You know what I mean? Just listen to stories and you know, gain knowledge. These young kids, they don't want to hear shit anymore, it seems. It's sad.
Man. It's super sad though, man, and they being led astray, you know what I'm saying, and led to the slaughter, not even knowing where the fuck they going. You so motherfucking high and out your mind that you don't even know what the fuck is going on. You don't even see these puppets. I call them puppets because that's exactly what the fuck they are. Just like Cat Williams said about Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
these
like
motherfucking puppets got these motherfuckers got their hands up their ass. You know what I'm saying? There's a little hand up their ass. You don't even see it.
Right. They just wagging. Might as well call these motherfuckers Jim Henson motherfuckers because they ain't nothing but some fucking Muppets.
Straight the fuck up, bro. Straight the fuck up, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even see the shit. They I think I was talking to you the other day, Prez, about this little young cat that we met in Atlanta. When I was with Rick, we was in the mall and we ran into this young cat. You know what I'm saying? And we was telling him about Rick's story, you know what I'm saying, before Rick had even came over there. And the little cat said, so what's the difference between the real Rick Ross and the fake Rick Ross? And I said, bro, did you just hear what you said? Like, I was baffled. I was fucked up, bro. Like, I really thought that I said something wrong. Like, I was like, did you really hear what you just said, my dude? Like, for real? What's the difference between the real and the fake? And that's how lost they are, though, bro. That's how lost they are. You know? And it's sad. It's sad as fuck to see because most of the motherfuckers, most of the OGs that I had growing up, they either passed and gone away, you know what I'm saying, or they locked up. So it's left to, you know what I'm saying, the motherfuckers who 27, 28 to start stepping up. You know what I mean? Like my OGs, they were all like 35 when I was like 16. So I soaked up everything I could from them. And the one thing about it, I'm gonna say this to everybody listening. Everybody listening. And this is the realest thing I could ever say. When your OG enters the room and you look at somebody or you look up to somebody as a mentor or as a fucking hero or whatever it may be, when they enter the room or they come on TV or they come on the radio, you listen. Don't say shit. You show your motherfucking respect because that's how you're going to learn. A lot of things that we learn as human beings is vicarious, and vicarious means through watching. You see what I'm saying? Like your mama taught you how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You learned that by watching. She wasn't instructing, telling you exactly what to do. You watched. Pouring a bowl of cereal, you watched. So when your OGs is in the room or in your vicinity, you watch and you pay attention. Because that's like I said, growth is something that you can't even abide. You can't miss out in this motherfucking world. Anything that ain't growing is dead. You know?
Yeah, stagnant.
But
I tell people, you know what I'm saying, they lay stagnant in the puddle. You know what I'm saying? They just sit there and eventually they become parasites looking for a host. Any motherfucker that walks by that puddle, they want to latch on to that motherfucker. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's almost like all the morals and all the shit, all the codes, everything that people learn from our era has been thrown out the window. These motherfuckers are running around scatterbrained, not even knowing what the fuck, like you said earlier, not even know what the fuck they're doing. It's a shame, man. It really is. You know.
I started this project that I'm gonna make it five different volumes. It's called Black Socrates, and a lot of people can go on that Piff right now and just look up Black Socrates and it'll come up. Or if you go to my webpage, beaststylemusic.com, you could also find it on there. You know what I'm saying? Find the download link. And if the download link isn't on there, you know what I'm saying, just message me and I'll get it to you. But my whole idea is to show people a different way of thinking. My OGs taught me how to think. Like my homies now, you know what I'm saying, they look at me and they be like, nigga, you constantly playing chess. You motherfucking right. You motherfucking right. This whole shit ain't nothing but chess. And if you ain't paying attention, like, your ass gonna be one of these pawns. You know what I mean? Instead of the king that you're supposed to be. Which goes into a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? I started this clothing line called Circle of Kings. And the idea behind that, Circle of Kings. The idea behind that is to teach people exactly what a king is. Because a lot of people think that a king sits on the throne and rules and have motherfuckers feeding them grapes and all that other type of shit. No. Hollywood done played a trick on you. The king actually eat last in the castle. You see what I'm saying? Like, he makes sure that his people is fed, that his people is taken care of before he ever even, you know what I'm saying, makes a move. Because the people make you king. You can't proclaim yourself as a king unless your people claim you as that. You know what I'm saying? That's because you're taking care of them and you're making sure everything is straight on their end. But 20% of proceeds, you know what I'm saying, goes right back into community projects. What my whole goal is to have an ambassador, a brand ambassador in every city, to where every month we're doing something for the community, whether it be a free pancake day, free hot dogs, fucking, I don't give a fuck, free pencils. It don't even matter. As long as you're giving away something to better somebody else, you're a king. Anything else, man, please, if you're doing anything other than that, you still calling yourself a king. Don't be surprised, man. Don't say nothing to me, because niggas might slide up on you real quick. You know what I mean? Because you're perpetrating something that ain't. How they say, false flagging.
You're flogging. False flagging, you're flogging. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But giving back to the community, though, that's something that's so important, because so many people forget about the community. Like right now, you know what I'm saying, you got this huge water crisis up in Flint, Michigan. And nobody's being brought to justice over it. As far as I know, the water's still fucked up. Plus, I also heard there's several places else around the country where the water's fucked up. You know, and here you are, you're willing to go out into these communities and help people. At the end of the day, I can't do nothing but respect that, man. Real talk.
And the coldest part about it is, like, any news coverage that try to come out there, like, we turning their ass away. We're not doing this for no cameras. We're not doing this for no publicity. Like, that's not what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can show somebody, some young person, some 14-year-old, you know what I'm saying, a different way than the picking up a bag and pushing some rocks on the corner. Like, if I could show you that you can use your mind, you know what I'm saying, to make your own money, you might be just rebuilding bicycles. Who knows? You sell them bicycles for $40 a piece. You got 8 bicycles in your yard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do the math. You do that. You do it every week, you do the math. You ain't got to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other alternatives to that. But it takes, like I said, it takes people, you know what I'm saying, realizing who they are and what they are to make a difference, you know? So that's just a little bit about that, man. Like, I really truly believe that it's going to take all of us working together to fucking change this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody going to have to work together, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Black, white, Hispanic, fucking Chinese, alien, goddamn it. I don't give a fuck. Because they winning right now. They winning.
Yeah, you're right.
You look on TV, they winning.
Style. That's the oldest trick in the book, and that's what people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Divide and conquer is how you control, you know what I'm saying, a nation. And you look at America right now, we're so divided in so many different directions. We got to figure out how the fuck we're going to come back together. because if not, we're done for, literally.
Yep. The one thing I know is how they've done it thus far to be even made it a us against America type situation is to break down the families. You start with the family first, then you start with the village, then you go on from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's like when I went to when I was in St. Louis, we shot the Mike Brown video. We went to St. Louis, and I was down there on the same street that he got shot. There was still blood in the street, bro. Like it was crazy. You hear me? Like it was super duper crazy. And like a lot of people was telling me like, no, don't go down there. Oh, man, they got the police and da. Why are you scared of them? They're supposed to work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like how was that even fucking, you know? And we went down there, you know what I'm saying? I met his moms and I met his dad, you know what I'm saying? Mike Brown's dad. Trayvon Martin's dad was down there. I met him. He's actually in the music video that we shot. And just to be down there was an eye-opener, because what they didn't show you on TV was that it was Mexican people that was down there marching. There was white people that was down there marching.
Yeah.
That was, you know, so there was Asian people down there marching. That's what they didn't show you. They wasn't going to show you. And the crazy part, too, it was kids marching, bro. 15-year-olds out there marching, you know.
Right.
And that to me, that was the biggest, you know, eye opener.
And you know what they didn't show, man, like that a lot of people don't hit on is a lot of people talking that shit about, oh, why ain't the people in Ferguson doing, man, a lot of them people that was doing all that rioting and that bullshit, that like tearing up shit, a lot of them motherfuckers wasn't
from there.
They ain't even from Ferguson. Now they might be from St. Louis metropolitan or something, but I'm talking about the people of Ferguson. Like half the people was tearing up shit, and then they going home at night. And then them people in Ferguson, like the people that live in Ferguson, they wasn't trying to tear up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably had a few people scattered around trying to get what they can, but you know what I'm saying? But on the real though, like on the broad scope, a lot of them people, it's a whole lot of race baiters. It's a whole lot of the police was doing a whole lot of shit, like police dressing like they protesters and throwing rocks and shit, and then having a police.
They wasn't even police though, bro. They was dressing up. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Like,
we might as well call them terrorists.
Like motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
They was terrorists though. In all honesty, let's call it like it is.
Yep.
They was terrorists, bro. And I'm talking about. I met this young cat, Dante. Dude had a mind beyond his years. You know what I'm saying? He was 16. And we, you know what I'm saying, we rapped and shit, you know what I'm saying, for the camera and this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying. Rick was down there, too. And dude pulled me to the side, bro. He shows me this tear gas can. And he's like, bro, I'm holding on to this. And I'm like, damn, why you holding on to this? He was like, because if you look, it says not to be used, you know what I'm saying, on human beings. And he's like, bro, they don't even look at me as a human being. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, this is a young cat, you know what I'm saying, a young cat, 16. Bro, I'm 32. You know what I'm saying? I done seen double this nigga, but he got the mindset of like, bro, they don't even treat me as human. And he's standing up for something, you know what I'm saying, that he believes in. And I got to respect that. I got to respect that and commend that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers, like I said, bro, they so blind and lost, they don't even see what's going on.
No, they don't, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why they, you know what I'm saying? That's why we see what we see. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to see the ones that don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as we teaching our children, man, what, you know, to make that decision for themselves, because we seeing what's going on. It's out here for them.
Right.
They see what's gonna happen to them. Like you said with Mike Brown, you see what's gonna happen to you if you fuck around. They're gonna shoot you and they're gonna leave you in the street for hours.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro. I'm talking about that boy Blood was
still all the time. Like just like for every video you see it, like they would say, oh, they just bashing cops. No, because when you see a video of a police officer doing some noble shit, real people stand up for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you cop doing what he's supposed to do, we ain't mad at that cop. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous to even think that. You know what I'm saying? But when we see him doing something wrong, we all human. And just because you a cop, don't you above being a human.
Right.
Fuck,
the crazy part is though too, like, and I'm gonna say it like this: most of these cops is as lost as these other motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Like, they
like
so lost.
that.
They so lost in what they doing. They don't even see how they even harming folks, bruh.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What you call it, Prez? MK Ultra? Shit.
Yeah, mind control.
In
That
full
shit's
effect.
real as fuck.
Yeah.
Full
In
effect.
full effect. You hear me?
Yeah, that should be in full
you know,
on
No,
it's our duty as people who are awake. I'll say this: everybody who are awake and listening, man, it's our job to make sure our kids and your nieces and nephews and they friends don't fall into the same motherfucking trap. Period. Point blank. If we can do that, man, we'll change this shit. It might not be in our lifetime, Prez, you know what I'm saying? It might not be, we might not see the shit.
Yeah.
But I'll
Right.
be happy, you know what I'm saying? I'll be happy to be an angel and see it. Be like, God damn it, I did something. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what
Like
it
you
is,
say,
man.
if you got children, man, you don't have to see it. Like, if you know your children awaken, then that made me feel good. Like, I got a 17-year-old son now, and he influenced by a lot of the stuff that I'm totally against, so to speak, as far as culture-wise. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him emulating none of the guy, because he don't have the money to be just like throwing money. Like, he know the struggle because his daddy ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, he can't even perpetrate a fraud. Like, he can't even be acting like he got money. Motherfuckers know we ain't got shit. We out here working, doing the same shit. But I still see him, you know, influenced with the times. But all I tell him is, hey, look, man, you know, this shit is real out here, man. You know, Young Thug and them can rap and do all this different crazy, goofy, whatever they want to do because somebody's sponsoring and got that money for that. But what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got dreads in your hair, but you look like a million other motherfuckers out here. What are you gonna do to distinguish yourself from everybody else? And it's what he tell me is like, these dreads don't make who I am. I say, all right, then I know you know what you're doing then. You know what I'm saying? Just know I want him to know what comes with that. So I don't want you to come crying to me because you didn't get the job because of your hair. Because you know what's gonna happen when you got the hair like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair, but that's the way it go. You got to know what you willing to do and what you willing to take and what you willing to go for. So that's my main thing with these kids, because when it's all said and done, we done already lived damn near half our life as far as being Americans, especially black males. If we over 30 years old, we at our midlife crisis right now. So if my son able to keep going from what I done or the shit that I done showed him, then shit, man, I done my job, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look, for them to get it at that type of age, we did our job. If we didn't learn this much by this far, if we can cut their time in half, bro, we did our job. Period. Point blank. We did our job, and that's exactly the way I look at it.
You ain't got to go through 1% of the crap that I went through. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to what I have to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Avoid these type of people, avoid that type of person, you know, and keep focused. You gotta tell these kids to stay focused on the goals, you know, and get them away from the electronics for a little bit. You know, get them outside, playing some sports, some outdoors. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, let them play video games once in a while, but.
Because, see, if they don't get into technology, then they'll be all the way lost. But at the same time, use that technology to enhance the other shit outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's like what I do with my daughters. Like, we have electronic time where they're able to, you know what I'm saying, watch YouTube and things of that nature. Now, I don't just let them watch whatever the fuck they want to watch. They got to learn something about how to. You got to type in how to before I got a 5-year-old. I'll type in how to, and she just tell me whatever the fuck it is that she want to learn, like how to do this or how this is made or whatever the fuck it may be.
Right, because you can go on, just think about how many times a motherfucker don't know how to do something. All you got to do is Google it and find out. See, a lot of kids don't even know how to go to the library and look at a fucking card catalog. They don't even know what the fuck that is. Yeah. What is a card catalog? It's Google now. But you can still go on YouTube and figure out how to change your carburetor on your motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've done that type of shit plenty of times. So, like, you can use technology.
I did that shit the other day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, you gotta let the technology, you gotta use the technology to enhance what you already know how to do. But if you only relying on the technology, then you fucking lost.
Entertainment,
you know what I'm saying?
For entertainment and all this other bullshit that these motherfuckers be you know what I'm saying, own and all this and that, man, nah, you definitely finna be lost. You
Right, that's why
definitely
people pay their cable bill before they buy their kids food and shit like that. They pay them phone bills before they pay their, you know what I'm saying? They'll be in the house with no electric, but their phone turned on. You can't even charge your motherfucking phone up. You waiting to go to work to charge your phone up. Like, what kind of dumb shit is that?
I know people I can't even call, you know what I'm saying? I pick up the phone and I start to call and I think, well, their shit might be turned off. Never mind.
Right. Right.
I'll wait till they call me.
Sad,
that way
though,
I know
man.
they got a fucking line.
That should be real sad, especially when you see kids like, and see my kids have like they friends spending the night over and doing shit like that, and then I just be like, it's a couple of them like they getting raised good. All their friends, because they know not to bring no fuck shit over here anyway, because they friends ain't gonna want to come over here if they don't know fuck shit. Because I'm gonna drive their ass the whole time. But the ones that they do come over, like I can tell certain ones they don't get the same upbringing, or you know what I'm saying, like they don't even know how to disconnect. They come over here and I be like, shit, you know what I'm saying, like y'all gotta go get the fuck out, go do something, man. Like, it's grown folks in here. Kids don't need to be around grown people anyway. They just need to be seen. We say what we saying and get the fuck out of here. My friends is my friends. They didn't come over here to say hi to y'all. Go do, well, it ain't nothing to do. Find something.
That's that old school shit though, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I can remember as a kid, you know what I'm saying, going over my cousin's house, you know what I'm saying, and in St. Louis. We go to my cousin's house, you know what I'm saying, and the grown folks are going there and they playing poker and spades and all this other shit. Boy, you better not have your ass in that room.
No, you go in there. Right, you say hello, you give a couple handshakes, hugs to the women and shit, you get the fuck on out of there. You know what I'm saying? You let them call you in there. Other than that, ain't no kids sitting around me while I'm talking. I don't give a fuck. We're just talking about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids need to know their places. And when they took the discipline out of the schools, first they took the discipline out of the homes. They started telling you if you whoop your kids, you're gonna go to jail. The kids figured that shit out, and then they took it to the schoolhouse. They took it out of the school, and then they said, hey, we don't want to lose our jobs because they got mortgages and, you know what I'm saying, the housing market's crashed. So these teachers like, shit, I'm just getting my check. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teachers didn't even go to school to be teachers. They went to school to be something else, couldn't get a job, but that degree allowed them to be able to teach. So they don't even really want to teach your children. They don't even want to fucking be there. And then they say, well, they bring the teachers in, and they say pretty much you a babysitter, and they say we want you to keep them from doing this and doing that. But then when you implement your structure because of how you was raised on, then you in fear of losing your motherfucking job because you yelled at a student. They went home and told their mama, and the mama was like, "Ain't nobody gonna talk to my kids like this." Blah blah blah. But you ain't came to one parent teacher conference. You ain't came to one game, one practice. You ain't did none of that shit. But as soon as somebody check your kid for being a fucking idiot, then you the first motherfucker at the school talking about you calling Channel 2 News and you doing this and you doing all that old type of shit. They do it all the time, man.
This shit's so crazy, though. It's like I said, though, bruh. They attack the family first, then the village. And then after you attack the village, you got the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's exactly what the fuck is happening. You know what I'm saying? And
Brand's been saying for a long time on the court, like this. And when it all boils down, everything that's fucked up in the world, when you look at it, it's all tied back to the motherfucking kids, man.
Yeah.
All of the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real talk.
I just had my little 5-year-old. She just had her graduation ceremony yesterday, and she just graduated from preschool. You know what I'm saying? A little head start.
Congratulations on that.
Appreciate it. She her teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, her teacher hella cool though. Like we was talking. You know. My daughter had a little problem with this little kid in school, and he kept biting her and shit. And it happened twice. And I told my daughter, her name is Dream. I said, Dream, this motherfucker bites you again. I want you to punch him right in his nose. Don't hit him in the eye. Don't hit him in the mouth. Hit him in his motherfucking nose. And she was like, oh, well, he younger than me. I said, I don't give a fuck. I bet you once you punch him in his nose, he ain't going to have that issue with you again. And maybe about a week ago, I guess the little motherfucker bit Dream again, and he hit him right in his motherfucking nose. The teacher called me. She called me. She was like, Dream saying that, you know, you told her to hit him in the nose. I said, yep, you motherfucking right. You need me to come pick her up? Like, I'm not going to have that. Like, that got me fucked up. What you teach her is cool. Make sure you keep it to the curriculum. Anything outside of that, I'm responsible for. You see what I'm saying? And that's what these parents is tripping off of, though, bro. Like, they don't even really give a fuck about their kids. They think that, you know, I can't say they don't give a fuck, because motherfuckers do give a fuck. But they're not paying attention to what's going on. I'll say it like that. They're not paying attention to what's going on. And their kids being taught to, you know, push these buttons on these iPads that are the same thing as they doing at McDonald's. They ain't doing nothing but becoming workers rather than owning their own shit, you know.
They're becoming total drones, and it's a damn shame. But we're gonna go to another track. And we're going to come back and talk to you some more before we close things out, and then we got another track to play. And thank you for bringing so much music here tonight to give the fans, man. We really appreciate that. Let's give them Street Smart. You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody about that one.
All right, so Street Smart pretty much is, I mean, that's crazy that you're even playing it like that. You know what you're doing, bro. we on the same topic.
Appreciate it.
We're on the same topic right now, man, of you know what I'm saying, being wise and knowing what's going on and paying attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Street Smart is with my homie Concreto from Vancouver, Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to spread this movement global, so where it ain't gonna be a country. You hear me? It ain't gonna be a country that they don't know about me. You hear me? So, in this on this track,
UGS,
I got.
That's what we do.
Man, let's hear, man. Y'all don't even know what just happened. Y'all don't even know what just happened tonight, man. I'm fucking with y'all like the real way. So,
right on.
The homie Concreto, he's from Canada, and we got together on this track. The chorus has Brother Polite. He's from New York. If you know anything about Brother Polite, it's spelled Polight. Look him up on YouTube. You might learn something about yourself. Yeah. You already know this and that and trap gods and you know what I'm saying, all that shit is cool. It's whatever, you know. It is, because hip hop is a mix of this and it's a mix of that. But at the same time, what are you telling the people? What are you really doing? You know, like I know the OG Rick Ross told me he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, step in the ring with Fat Boy. You know what I'm saying? I call him Fat Boy, a.k.a. William Roberts. I call him Fat Boy, but I like to have a debate with him. I don't think he can fuck with me on some knowledge shit.
That's some real shit, yeah.
I'll have a debate with his handlers, his puppeteer. You feel me? I mean, if they really wanted to take it to the street too, we could. I mean, if they really wanted that, we could. Like, I mean, you know, guns is everywhere, but at the same time, like, if we really.
I asked Rick.
So what now?
If he wanted to, I remember I asked Rick if he wanted to throw hands with William Roberts, and he's like, "Sure, set it up. We'll do it for charity."
Bro, Rick would get that man a business. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Rick would get that man a business.
we still got to see that, man. And we told Rick we got to be in the corner. We got to be in the corner. We'll be right there with you, man.
I couldn't be in the corner, bro. I couldn't be in the corner. I'd be in the stands with the biggest fucking thing of popcorn you ever seen. You hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Straight up, though. I'm saying that because motherfuckers don't know, bro. But Rick got hands. Rick can move. Like, don't let that old age fool you. Rick can move, and I already know that. Man, he'd be dropping so many bombs on Fat Boy, bro. He wouldn't know what to do. He'd be out of breath. Right. He'd be out of breath 30 seconds into it. But I'd rather have a battle of minds. You know what I'm saying? Like, he say he a mastermind and this and that and the other. Like, that's cool and all. You know what I'm saying? To proclaim yourself as that, that's cool. All right, you know, whatever. But let me see what you really know. Let's really go about your knowledge. Like, your name is William Roberts. You from Clarksdale, Mississippi. Like, bro, come on now. I could tell you everything about yourself. You can't even go back to Clarksdale, Mississippi. Them motherfucking them black pea stones on your helmet, homie. Come on now. Keep it real with yourself.
That dude, man, he's something else, man.
Bro, I say that, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of these folks, a lot of these cats are nowadays trying to fucking mimic that. When in reality, you know what I'm saying, they mimicking a facade. Like, that dude ain't even who he say he was. And even when you present him when you present, like, the fucking evidence of the dude faking, like, motherfuckers don't even be trying to hear it, man. Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah,
it's crazy to me.
Crazy. You know what's really crazy? The fact that they dismissed the lawsuit because you had this man stealing this man's, not only his birth name, but his identity and what he did throughout his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And put it in his music and made millions and didn't give the man a fucking dime. I find that disgusting. You know, I really...
And it also makes me think, too, on some real shit, like, because at one point in time, Fat Boy wasn't going by Rick Ross. He was going by Wild Bill. So if you really look into it, like, who influenced him to bring the name Rick Ross? And this was right around the time that Rick had presented his case before the court. But see, this is all information that motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, fail to research. I just been blessed with the opportunity to be around the real dude to where I know this shit, you know what I'm saying? So even when Rick stepped out of there, out of the prison, like, they fucking told him, you know, hey, don't talk about this and woo, yada, yada. How can you tell a man to not say something? How can you be, you know what I'm saying, how can you authoritize my speech? That don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Especially when I'm telling the truth. It'd be one thing if I'm slandering you, but I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
at this point, I don't think there's no way anybody can slander William because he's so fucking fake. Like you said, it's all true. You could say all kinds of shit about that guy, and you'll be right on the fucking money.
Well, look here. I'm gonna say it like this. He actually came to Southern Oregon one time, and it just so happened to be the time that I was out of town. And he came out here because of there's a hot springs out here, where if anybody who really know what's going on, how should I say, living water is something special. And he came to one of these hot springs out here. But I'll say like this, and I put it on record because it's going in the archives, where he come out here again on some other shit like that, bruh. We ain't gonna put no bullet holes in you. We ain't gonna do nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Life is precious. But hot piss in a super soaker, bruh, that might fuck up your day.
Yeah. That would fuck up his day. Jesus.
You know, right. we might just film the shit for TMZ and all these other fucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that might fuck up your day, bro. We ain't going for all that out here. Nah. No. We're not. No. And it you probably won't even see me, man. The crazy part, you probably won't even see me. It might be some of the little homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bring that ass out here though. We ain't going for that fuck shit. Straight the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for dude to not, break off. I mean, first of all, I can't rap. I suffer from the number one killer rhythm, white man's disease. So, but hypothetically speaking, let's say I could rap. Okay, I would do my research. I would make sure I wouldn't pick a name of another person who lived. You know what I'm saying? Unless if I did that, I paid them. I was like, man, okay, it's your name, it's your life. Here's some money.
Pay homage.
You know what I mean?
Pay homage.
It's simple. You know, even just pay fucking homage. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge the motherfucker that you ripped off.
It's like I said, bro. It's somebody behind him or his little puppeteer. Yeah, that told him to do this and do that. You know, we'll make you this, make you the biggest star ever, and that's what he did. But in real life, like, the real dude ain't even living that lifestyle no more. Like, he talking against that lifestyle. Like, and you running around here like you this dude. Well, you never touched the fucking key. You never touched the key. Bro, I ain't never been no big timer. The only thing I ever seen was a half a key. Straight up. And I ain't even ashamed to admit it. I was balling. But that's all I had. So to even say that type of shit, and you was a fucking corrections officer, nigga, you was telling niggas to hold their nuts and spread their butts, bruh.
Yeah,
like that's what you did
Rick
for a
said
paycheck,
that.
my dude.
He said that out here. He's like, man, you looked up, but you look between dudes' butt cheeks for a living. You know what I'm saying? And that's
many
and
dudes.
then he comes on the
dudes,
record and says he's a fucking big time drug dealer. Doesn't make sense.
Shit is fucking hilarious though, bruh. Like I'm sorry, man. Like I've been locked up, so I know the guards who was bringing in things. You know what I'm saying? They move like I move. And the way you moving, nigga, I know damn well, bro. You was locking niggas up. You was putting niggas in the hole, bro. You just look like that guy.
But he had the Port of Miami open. He was moving some George Young shit, some Boston George
bro.
shit.
Nah, bro. Look, I know the
motherfuckers probably moving motherfuckers out of the room for having too many honey buns, as the real Rick Ross told us.
Yeah, he was
Straight
moving
up,
some
bro.
little Debbies. He was moving some
Straight
little
up,
Debbies
bro,
up on the interstate.
even down in Florida, bro. Like it was never him. It was never him. It's the people that, you know what I'm saying, he associate with. They ain't even his friends like that. Associates. It's associates was doing this and that. He had nothing to do with nothing. You hear me? Nothing.
Right.
And I know the Zone Palms down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's don't get it twisted. Like the true Zones down there, nigga. I ain't even finna get into it because it's some other shit. There's some other shit. But all I know is like dude ain't who he say he is. And when the real light get the fucking shed on him, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be bad for him. It's gonna be bad for him. I promise though. I put that on everything I love. He come out here, he bring his motherfucking ass out here to Southern Oregon one more time, and bruh, he gonna make the news. Rick Ross sprayed with piss. Yes, we gonna do that. We that filthy out here. Yes, we gonna do that. Dirty. Yes.
That's how you handle the swaggots, man. But you better make sure when he comes out there that you put respect on his name.
Yeah, man, you better, man. And I ain't gonna say it no more.
Hey, I tell you what, man. First and foremost, a huge honor to have you on this show. It's been a hell of a show. We talked about so many subjects tonight, and you're very humble, very knowledgeable. We really appreciate you joining this archive and fucking with us. But before we go, we got another song we're going to play. But before we play that song and get the fuck out of here, I want to make sure that if anybody wants to get at you for verses, or if anybody wants to get at you for production, features, shows, whatever it is, what's the best way they can reach B-Style?
The easiest way is through my website, bstylemusic.com. Not only do I got you on hooks, verses, and beats or whatever, I also do graphic design. I also build websites. My website I built myself. I can do damn near anything that you need. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your money right, I can do whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Shit, I could bring you a microwave. I could bring you a midget. Whatever the fuck you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all around hustler.
Yeah, so, I'm about to say, you can tell that's Rick Ross Kinfolk right there. Shit, them boys.
Man, Rick taught me a lot of shit, bro. But the one thing I know, though, is that, you know, you get what you put in. If you put in, you know what I'm saying, half-ass, you can't expect 100%. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Rick taught me, you don't got to fucking react to foolishness. All you got to do is know how to act after that. It might not be a situation where you fuck with the motherfucker again. Like the stories I was telling earlier where we was on Venice Beach, the dude, after Rick told me that, and it calmed me down. It was like, I'm ready to bust this motherfucker ass. Like, Rick like, nah. And after that, the dude paid homage, apologized 12 times before he realized who Rick was. So a lot of times you don't, like, a lot of these niggas, they thinking that you got to be dumb and reckless and shit like that when you really don't. You don't have to do that at all. All you need to be is about yourself, your family, your circle. And at the end of the day, you're going to win. That's it. That's really it.
Right.
This motherfucker drinking this blunt got me feeling real, real good right now. My girl just walked in, too. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Life is beautiful, man.
Man, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. Well, I'm glad you continuing doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? The music is hot. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
You know, we're going to keep repping for you, too, man, because that's what we do over here, man. And I'm glad to have you added to the archive now, so to speak, you know? You have to come back.
Man, look here. We ain't done moving, bro. This only the beginning. Like, me and Prez was talking about some shit that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to do as far as a clothing line. I don't know if I'm, you know what I'm saying, dropping dimes already, but shit. We ain't done moving, bro. We ain't done moving. It's only the beginning.
Right on. Oh, let me check the line. Prez, where you at? You Prez and ran away?
No, we're right here, brother. I'm right here. I was just saying we got plenty of big things going on in the future. You know what I'm saying? And it's a huge honor to have you in this archive, man, because you belong in this archive. This is the Murder Master Music, man. You belong here, brother. And we welcome you here. And shout out to the homie Big Quint. You know what I'm saying? Under the Influence, UDI. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Dig. Shout out to homie Freeway Ricky Ross. You know what I'm saying? We just had one of the other people on the show not too long ago, Faded. You know what I'm saying? Out there in L.A. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know, and
I think it's Faded birthday too. Happy birthday to Faded, man. I think today.
Yeah, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Faded.
Word up, happy birthday, man. Happy born day, straight up.
Right.
Yeah, that's another humble dude right there. Real good dude. You know what I'm saying? And I see you guys got a nice network of people. You guys are all working together and doing different things. And man, we look forward to the Black Socrates Part 2. I know Part 1 is available right now. You said it's at your website. What's your website again, B-Style?
It's bstylemusic.com. You can also go to datpiff.com and just type in Black Socrates and it'll come up. There's a lot of joints on there. There's a lot of joints on there, you know what I'm saying? But the last song gets you ready for Part 2. And all in all, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to try to fucking bring people to the conscious vibration that they need to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're gonna try to break hold of this what you say, MK Ultra. I know what MK Ultra is, you know what I'm saying? Definitely know what that shit is, but we're gonna try to break people, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to break that hold on all these motherfuckers pineal gland, you feel me? So a lot of times I put out shit that people can vibe to, but I also throw out shit that they can fucking listen to. So you might catch something that, you know what I'm saying, damn, I'm fucking grooving, drinking, grinding on the bench too, but then you also going to find something that's fucking going to make you sit down and think. Maybe even write some goals out for yourself. And hopefully that happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that happens. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, the music we've heard tonight, I mean, like I said before, it was a wide range, a good variety and a good mixture. You know what I'm saying? It definitely had a global appeal to it. You brought people on here from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to see what your next moves are. And let's give them this How I'm Living right now. Tell everybody about this song as we get out of here for episode 266.
Okay. How I'm Living is with my homie Rafaja Fiano from Virgin Islands. Like I said, bro, like it's a global movement. It's not just here at home, you know what I'm saying? Like Rafaja has been on a lot of different things. You can check out his website also. But he did something with Nino Bless that I seen way before I even met dude. And when I met dude, like, man, you how should I say this? You recognize your brother when you see him. You dig what I say? So this dude is, you know what I'm saying, he out here in Oregon with me right now. And bro, we move every day. Like I learned from him, he learned from me. Iron sharpens iron. But how I'm living is pretty much like who know me and they see me now, they be like, damn, how you living, bro? What's going on with you? And this is what I tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like this is really what's going on with me right now. And shouts out to Rafaja, man. I don't know if he listening in. He probably gonna listen later and be like, but you know what I'm saying, Virgin Islands in the building, you know what I'm saying? So St. Thomas, Yeah, well, I'm gonna be down there. I'm gonna probably be down there in July in St. Thomas. I'm gonna try to get down there and do a show and shit. But yeah, man, it's a global movement, man. It ain't nothing local. Like motherfuckers think they local. Watch me put it in a chokehold. You hear me?
Yeah, you definitely ain't fucking around, man. I mean, like I said, you brought us music, with cats from all over the world. And once again, man, thank you, brother. We look forward to fucking with you much more in the future. Make sure everybody you tune in next Saturday, May 28th, Underground Saturday Nights, Mac J and Velvet Rose. Those of you who might know who Velvet Rose is, you might have actually watched a few of her videos, if you know what I mean, back in the day. Back when she was in her other profession. But they're going to have a variety show coming up next Saturday. And B-Style, you're more than welcome to call into it. Matter of fact, I know they love
y'all got me hooked. Y'all got me hooked, bro. It's over with.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? We're networking with people from all over the place. And tonight we close the books, episode 266, B-Style, straight out of Kansas City, Missouri. This is how I'm living. We're out of here. We'll see you guys soon.